That hurt. Ow.
Ouch. Oof.
I literally hit the wrong part of my hands.
Oh, you hate to see that happen.
I know. Well, you didn't. You heard it happen.
You hate to hear that happen.
The glory of the podcast.
The glorious
See my stupid
podcast
face.
in which
It returns.
we sometimes talk about video games.
Sometimes.
We sometimes talk about taking a shit.
While playing video games.
We always talk about Japanese visual novels.
Ah, yes.
Always.
Like, favorite part of every podcast we ever do.
So, let me tell you a thing. I've been playing a Japanese visual novel. Which, incidentally, is the name of this segment every podcast.
The thing is now, you have to play Japanese visual novels for the rest of the entirety of the time that you do in a podcast.
I do.
That's your thing now, the start of every podcast.
So, I was playing some last night, because I was like, I'm in the mood for a little bit of anime titty. If you get what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of anime titties, remind me to tell you about something later.
Okay.
Related to video games, not anything else.
I'm not going to forget anime titties.
So I got comfy in my chair, got my fucking Nivea soft hand cream out. I was ready to, dive into this world, solve some problems, fight some monsters, and get it off with one of my 4 wives.
Man, this Japanese culture is really rubbing off on you.
So instead, what I got was a story about a civil war, and it got really deep really quick.
It's what she said.
Basically, these humans live in a region of the world where they have a giant mountain, which they presume is filled with monsters, and they're afraid of the monsters. So the human cities in that region have amassed a massive army to protect the land against the monsters.
Right.
But the trick is the king is fooling them and there's no monsters there. But he wants to keep everyone believing that there is monsters, so the military will keep on getting funded, and he'll keep in power and keep loads of money, and everyone will love him.
Okay.
So eventually, also in this land, the humans live with these elves that are only female and harvest male semen to reproduce. So yeah, basically what happens is that to stay in power, as the monster mountain thing gets found out to have no monsters in it, the king finds a way to turn all the people on the land against these elves instead. Okay. And it's like a massive civil war breaking out.
Wow, I'd watch this movie.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck me. I just want to wank. I was just like, so I was there fucking bollocky buff naked. Just getting too invested in this story about these elves now being mistreated and killed because of this fucking giant debacle.
Tyrant!
I know. So instead I did one of the many side quests in the game. Yes. Which is kind of like Pokemon in a way. So around the land, when you run into random enemy encounters, there's a chance you'll run into an enemy who's basically just like a monster girl.
Right.
And if you get her HP low enough, you can use one of your character's abilities, throw some rope around them and catch them. And then turn it, and a little sexy picture pops up. So I've been going around collecting all of my sexy monster girls and getting my enjoyment out of the game this way. But yeah, it got real deep real quick.
Yeah, I bet you did.
So I wish I had more fun things to tell you about the Japanese visual novel this week, but right now it's just
you're enjoying it for the story.
I am literally enjoying it for the story. It is a good game, and again, for anyone who is interested in playing the game, it is called A Venicle. So
there's probably a bunch of people going, "Aha! I don't wanna play that." Typing it in on Google real quick, incognito mode. Typing it in.
No shame.
You don't fool us. What else you been playing this weekend?
Also, I have been playing, and if I don't pronounce this game correctly, let me know. Sekiko?
The Sekiro.
Sekiro. That sounds better than whatever I was trying to say. So it is a game from Software.
Yes.
People have likened it to games such as Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and all that. And yeah, that's my review.
It's
one of those. It's one of those games. The thing about the Sekiro game is all the enemies in the game, because there's a bigger stealth mechanic, can be pretty much insta-killed as long as you have a bit of smarts about how to approach them without getting spotted.
Yeah, you can approach different situations with different tactics, right?
Yeah. So you can go in all guns blazing, but most often or not that doesn't work. But like sneaking is sort of like what the game pushes you towards. Yeah. Otherwise, like, I've heard people say loads of good things about it. I'm actually kind of okay at this game, but I'm just fucking kind of bored, and I don't get the story. I don't know what's going on. Do you know, like Dark Souls, where you really have to look for the story sometimes?
Yeah.
Like, I'm stupid. I can't keep up with what's going on.
That's sort of the thing, though, isn't it? Like, there's a story in there somewhere, but it's not like the forefront of your, of your mind. Yet the whole point of these ID software games, or From Software games, sorry, it's From Software?
From Software.
From Software, I don't know where I was going with that. Is just to survive. I mean, there is a story there, but it is hard to find. But the only reason people love these games so much, I know, outside of the lore hunters, let's just call them, is the challenge of surviving the environment they put you in, pretty much.
Yeah.
I think it's just the challenge it presents, I think, is why people love these games so
much.
Yeah,
totally. I mean, like, it's a fun game from what I played, but the reason I stopped playing is because, like I said, I'm pretty good at the game. I got quite far into it, and then I found out there was 4 endings, one of which definitely seemed like a good ending.
Right.
And as far as I had gotten the game, I had locked myself out of that ending. because I'm like an idiot who doesn't really like look for the story and everything. I'm just going through, want to get to the next boss, learn how to fight it, win.
Right.
When I found out I locked myself out of the ending, I was like, well, fuck this game. Like, hopefully I think they have a New Game Plus mode, so I might just like try and dart through to the end now and like replay it in a New Game Plus maybe further down the line. But otherwise, it was okay. I wish I could be more excited for it.
Well, yeah, I mean, let's just hang on. Have you played anything else apart from that?
Those have been my 2 games that I've been concentrating on.
Well, I was going to buy Sekiro myself, but the thing is, I've got a list of games that I need to play. The problem is, every time a new game comes out, sometimes I end up just going to the top of the pile rather than start from the bottom where I should. So, like, I was supposed to buy Shadow of the Tomb Raider or Rise of the Tomb Raider? I can't remember. The new Tomb Raider, the third one.
Yeah.
I was supposed to buy that, but I ended up getting Metro Exodus.
Okay, cool.
Finally played it. A big Metro fan.
Yes.
Great games. But this one, it basically takes you to a different environment, right? So obviously it's called Metro. So the last 2 games, you do go outside, and it's pretty cool when you do. But most of the time is spent in the Metro, pretty much, and you spend the majority of the game on your own.
Yeah.
But in this new one, you're taken to the surface pretty much the entire time.
Wait, that's not what I want.
Played it. Yeah, well, right, that wouldn't bother me so much if I spent most of the time on my own. There are large chunks of each mission where you are on your own, but there are massive chunks where there are other characters in the game. Now, this is where I've never really had a problem before, but when it comes to Metro, I'm really having a fucking problem with it.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, there's a problem with the whoever done the audio for the game. Just please stop, because everyone is talking over each other.
Really?
And it's very, very jarring trying to listen to everyone.
What, is it not on purpose? Is it like the direction?
I don't know. I can't tell, because when they do, I can't understand anyone.
Oh no!
Right? Yeah, it's really, really off-putting. Really, when you try to it's not necessarily cutscene, but it's a part where you are still in control, but you're supposed to be listening to the people around you.
Right.
And like everyone just starts fucking talking over each other. I'm like, wow, ooh, the subtitles below are just going fucking nuts, and I'm just like, who am I supposed to be listening to right now? I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to be listening to. And the sort of colonel guy, the guy in charge of your squad,
right,
has the most annoying fucking voice ever.
So for people who don't know, explain to me, give me a bit of background on Metro and the new game.
Right. So basically, the world as you know it this is from Metro 1. I haven't played them in a while, so if I'm off, bear with me. The world has been decimated by nuclear bombs, the final war. And Moscow just got hit. Everyone got fucked, unless you made it to the Metro before the bombs hit, which a big chunk of people did. So everyone on the surface is dead, as far as you know anyway. So you spend the first 2 games basically traversing through the Metro. There's like civil wars and everything going on down in the Metro, like certain factions trying to take control of the Metro. But your guy, Artyom, is pretty much dead set on believing there are people alive on the surface. So his sort of separate mission is going up to the surface and using a radio to see if anybody else is trying to, communicate.
Right, yo.
And obviously the first 2 games, there's no luck with that. And then the third game, I don't know how much I can say without giving it away, but events occur that basically you find out there are people on the surface, and then you basically get a train, catch a train, steal a train, and then you make your way up to a place called the Ark, where apparently the leaders of Russia have been hiding out this whole time. So there's a big sort of lie.
That's where they are.
Yeah, for reasons I won't go into, but yeah, there's a story they're trying to go with to bring it to the surface, to take the game in a different direction. So far, totally honest, not enjoying myself that much.
That is sad. That is
very disappointed, to be honest. But again, I'm not super far in. I've probably played maybe 4 hours, but because I'm playing it on the PlayStation and I can't aim guns to save my life on the PlayStation, is very difficult. I'm finding I'm having to go through, trying to stealth through really fucking slow, just so I can make sure I can, headshot people or something.
Yeah, right.
In the right areas. But the amount of times I've missed, purposely died so I can go back and try it again.
Oh, that sucks.
It's really hard. If it was on the computer, it'd be much, much better. But I'm being a little bitch because, I bought a PS4 Pro purely to play in 4K. So like single player games and stuff, I've just been getting on the PlayStation because it's the only way I can use the TV I bought.
I mean, yeah. If you buy something, you'll find a reason to use it.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know, man. I'm not enjoying it. Like, you've got a wife in this game, and she's fucking pissing me off because she doesn't shut up. Like, everyone in the game just doesn't shut up. If I could record it, right, I'm standing there talking to a guy, and then you think he's finished, I turn around, start walking away, and he carries on fucking speaking. So I walk back, he does another couple sentences, and I'm like, alright, okay, turn away, start walking. He starts speaking again! And it did it about 4 times. And I was like, you're fucking kidding me. That's not exaggerating either. I was just like, why am I recording this? Why am I not recording this? It's pissed me off so far, and it's upset me. But,
so my argument for a Venicle being better is you have 1 wife, whilst I have 4.
To be honest,
how many of your wives have big anime titties?
None.
Exactly.
She has
small Russian titties.
She has medium jiggle physics boobies.
Oh, jiggle physics is cool.
They're not. It's not like loads. Think of Dead or Alive, but maybe 30%.
That's a very particular number.
So it's noticeable if you're looking. Oh wait, I've just admitted that I was looking. God, damn it.
I mean, why else would titties be in the game if not to be ogled?
Yeah, exactly.
So, have you been playing anything else?
Just season 1 of Apex Legends. Yeah,
boring.
I'm still playing it. Look,
boring. Stop. That's enough. The fad is over.
Look,
go back to Fortnite.
It turns out I'm pretty good, and I want the Twitch money, right? So I'm gonna play until I've got loads of kills. Honestly, it's you know, right? When you're in the dropship, especially now, when you're in the dropship, you can tell. I'm just gonna call them Twitch boys from now on. Even if you're a girl, you're a Twitch boy. Okay. When you're in the dropship, the moment, and I mean the second, you're allowed to drop out the gunship, the dropship, I should say. All, like, let's say 70% of the players immediately drop out because they want the kills. They want that kill score to make them look good for the Twitch monies. I'm telling you now.
I mean, I like I said, I played it for a little bit. How people are still having fun playing it?
No, they're not. They're not.
Okay.
They're not. I'm sorry.
None of you guys are having fun anymore.
You're not having fun. You know you're not.
No.
The only reason you're still playing it
is because everyone else is.
No, it's like myself, right? When it comes to shooters, I am quite competitive, and I do like the competition. I'm not having fun. I just like the competition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll play a couple games. I won't go nuts. I think I spent 2 hours on it max yesterday. But yeah, the fun is gone now because it's the same thing. Even with the new champion, it's like one champion. He didn't really add that much to the game, to be totally honest.
Octane.
Octane. He basically throws out a pad that makes you jump.
Wow.
Like a semi-okay distance.
Wow.
That's about it. And then he has his own ability that stabs himself with some shit and makes him run really fast.
That sounds really
they're
cool,
not having fun. Like, there's a guy I played yesterday. Season 1 is, I don't know, a couple of weeks now. It's been open. I don't know. And I played against a guy yesterday that had, like, on one character, like 2,000 kills and like 300 wins. I'm like, the fuck you doing?
Dude.
Like, play something else.
Yeah, just... Okay, so, official statement from Thicc and Creamy.
Yeah.
Everyone stop playing Apex now.
Fad's done, like...
So, I expect now that it's totally stopped by this announcement.
If it's not, I'm gonna do something I'll regret.
Or if not, I'll tell you again next week. I'll be sure to.
Yeah, I'll keep doing it, and then when it dies, I'm gonna tell everyone that it was me.
Yeah,
I killed it.
I'm gonna take credit for this. I'm gonna take credit for everything I can.
I don't know. Well, we'll see. I don't know how long a season lasts. I'm not entirely sure what their plan is for that.
Too long.
But
I don't know. Why do you need seasons in games? What's this fucking fuck off? Listen, just fuck this.
Did you listen, while we're on the topic of battle royales, did you hear about this whole ninja thingy?
Ninja thingy
With Fortnite. You know, Ninja, the guy who was paid $1 million to play fucking Apex Legends.
What the fuck?
Yes. Yeah.
No, I don't know who he is.
He's like a big deal on Twitch, I think.
Oh wow, big deal on Twitch. Well,
there's a funny video.
Hold my horses. Fucking shiver me timbers.
Look, I'm going to send you this video.
On.
I'm going to send you a video after this podcast.
Right.
Ninja trying to get like a crowd of people doing the floss, and literally nobody's doing it, and it is fucking.
This just sounds fucking really terrible.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But
it is beautiful.
Talking about videos, I want to ask you,
okay,
if you managed on Wednesday to use a virtual reality headset.
Oh, I haven't this week, but I did. When was it? Was it last week? I can't remember. I had
because we might have to talk about this next week when you have time to.
No, I did play Elite Dangerous.
Okay, I'm not talking about Elite Dangerous.
Oh,
I'm talking about Madonna.
Oh, I forgot!
You forgot to watch VR porn.
I forgot to watch VR porn. Fuck!
My God.
Hey, I tell you what. I might be able to do it tonight, and then I will get back to you.
Hey, come over.
Watch it together. I'll bring my VR headset over. We'll jerk each other off. It's gonna be amazing.
Yes.
You only need your finger and your thumb for me, mine, so you'll be fine.
I was really confused. I didn't know if you wanted like my thumb in your bum. I was like, what do I do with my finger?
Hold the other end.
All right.
No, man. If I can set it up, I mean, I've got all this stuff here.
Okay, so tune in next week for an exciting exclusive on VR porn and
we'll see, but because I'm going to
our
see how long.
experiences.
It's late-ish. It's like 8 o'clock now. I'm usually in bed by 10, but we'll see how long it takes me to set it up.
You have time. You have time.
Well, we'll see.
So I was watching some VR porn.
Okay.
As I do, because I have a headset, and it's pretty much what it's for.
Yeah.
So I downloaded some VR porn. I downloaded a collection torrent of VR porn.
You better get it in now before it's all banned in the UK.
Get it. So one of the interesting ones is I was going through the playlist in my headset because when I just want to go through it and see all the stuff I've got. So I was getting sucked off by a clown midget. Like, but that's not the only thing. That's not the only thing that was going on. They had like masquerade masks on. Like the formal dance masquerade masks things that just cover the eyes. So there was a clown midget sucking my dick with a masquerade mask on. And then by the side of it was just a really obese woman, like watching her do it. So like I at this point was not masturbating yet.
Yeah, just waiting for the good stuff.
So yeah, this is an experience that I saw on VR porn, and then eventually the fat woman who was watching me get sucked off by a midget clown started pegging some dude on the bed behind me. At that point, I was like, "This is kind of interesting." So I pulled my boxers back up, got like my jeans back on. I was just watching it because I want to see what was happening next.
Particularly interested.
It was pretty interesting because I know, like, obviously I've said before, the more and more you watch porn, the crazier stuff you have to fucking look for because you're like, oh, now I'm desensitized to missionary. now I need a fucking Asian to shit in my mouth, or like
I need a blowjob while I'm getting fisted up the ass.
Yeah. You know what? Even that sounds a bit PG to me these days. Listen, I was watching something called horror porn. And where this fucking video, you can find these on any of your good porn sites. And this video caught my eye because basically this guy went out to a cage in his back garden, a large cage.
Yeah.
And inside it, he just had a feral girl. And like she was covered in mud. And like he just threw a bit of raw meat in it and he started eating it. And she started eating it, I mean. And then he started to fuck her. And I was just like, people are coming up with this. And like the quality of it was really high production value.
Or you just go like, this is really well done.
Yeah,
I am completely amazed.
This is a good work of art. Someone's really like pulled it out of the bag to fucking make this. So there's a weird feeling that I'm sure a lot of people relate to after you watch porn and you finish jacking off. You look at all the porn on your screen and you go, "Oh, that's disgusting." You close it all. You're like, "I don't even know I was watching that." So imagine my face after I finished jacking off the horror porn. Because I was looking at my screen, I was like, "What have I fucking become?"
Video game podcast, everyone.
Oh yes.
This is, you know what? Fuck video games. Just talking about porn every week is much better. God damn, man. We need to. I tell you what. Let's just turn this into a porn podcast before it all gets fucking banned. And
we've got the fucking name for it, right?
We're gonna have to rub ourselves off to our imagination for the rest of our lives. Like, fuck's sake.
So I'll tell you what's even weirder than horror porn. Going back to video games, is a bunch of the April Fool's pranks that companies pulled on the public.
Okay.
So I've got a list of some April Fool pranks that were made. If you would like to hear them,
I would. I actually would.
So first of all, the Kirby Japan Twitter turned Kirby into a square. And this is huge because Kirby, I'm sure you know, it's a circle.
It is. It is a spherical being.
Now they turned him into a square, and that's crazy.
That's just not on.
No, that is not on.
Money back. I haven't paid for anything, but I fucking want it back.
So there's crazier things that have happened in the world of April Fool's video games.
Yes.
So
I tell you what. Sorry. What? I've only been done by an April Fool's prank once in my life, right? And it's nothing to do with video games. It's gonna be a real quick tangent. You know myprotein.com?
Yes.
Sent me an email going, high protein, low calorie beer. And I'm like, what?
Whoa.
I'm like, fuck, I don't even realize what day it is. So I click on the link, and then it takes you to a page, and then I tried reading all like the nutritional information on it, and it basically, I can't remember exactly what it said, but it basically said you were being pranked, and I was like, motherfuck! That would have been awesome! But never mind, no, carry on, next one.
So the Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter page
okay.
announced Sonic Royale. Which is more, and I'll quote the Twitter. It says, "Move over, 100-man battle royales. The future is here." And it advertised the game as an action, PvP, MMO, survival, ARPG, FPS dating sim.
Oh, that's class.
So,
funny guys.
I mean,
bunch of funny
don't
guys.
get me wrong. There's a market for Sonic the Hedgehog dating sims.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There definitely is. So we had that. Let's see. I can go for the interesting ones. IO Interactive, obviously Hitsman fame, released a new elusive target for Hitman, and it is a rubber duck with a little black tuxedo on.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
what? That actually came out then?
It's an April Fool's.
Ah,
fuck
man.
it. You just got had.
Yeah, no, but like, I thought that was the prank though. They're like, oh, a new elusive target, and they actually updated the game, and then that was actually the thing that you'd have to take out. That'd be awesome.
Dude, because if they said new elusive target and then put it in the game, it wouldn't be an April Fool. It would just be a, hey, here's a
it'd be new content. The people thought it'd be serious. You just have to kill a rubber ducky in a fucking tuxedo. I want that update now.
You know what? You might be right. It might actually have come out, but I don't think it did.
Man, I want that now. That sounds awesome. I like serious games that have updates with like joke content.
Yeah,
that's my jam.
Elgato made an April Fool's.
Okay.
In the form of a spray can, a green screen spray can. So everything you want to get hidden on your green screen or like on your videos, you could spray. So that one's a bit silly.
Yeah. I mean, you could do that anyway. You just go B&Q and get some green spray paint.
Total War announced a mobile game, which
God.
was another trick.
Yeah.
Tekken put a joke fighter in, but I don't know anything about the fighter or what's going on. So fuck that one. Doom, ID Software's Doom released a April Fool's where they dressed Doom guy up as Bob Ross. Like in his power armor, they just put a big afro on him. Instead of having like a knife on his arm, they put a paintbrush, and it was called Doom: The Joy of Slaying. So that was a pretty decent one. For Honor, I've put an update saying For Honor plus Rabbids, the fucking Rabbids, which would have been hilarious.
That would be funny.
I think those are the big ones, and the final one, which I enjoyed, is Sniper Elite. Put an announcement for Sniper Elite: Love in Your Sights, which is the main protagonist of Sniper Elite. Is in a visual novel dating sim with his rifle.
That's amazing. What the fuck?
So I think out of all of them, that's probably my favorite.
Yeah, that's probably
the Sonic
best.
one's pretty good as well, but that one's probably my favorite.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
It is.
Right, let's get to the part nobody likes. Bit of the news. What do we got today? Tell you what, you got anything in particular you want to start with?
I have a few small bits, but do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
To be honest, there's not much news-wise I give a fuck about. Like, Notch removed from Minecraft. Yay. I mean, whatever. If that's one of the stories you got to talk about, I do apologise.
Oh, no, it's not.
No.
Not anymore.
I mean, it's just like I saw it and I watched the video about it and I was just like, I mean, now I've watched it, I don't really care. I'm sorry. I'm
okay,
sorry.
you go first then.
We'll still talk about it anyway, right? Because I've watched it. I know enough about it. There's little bits.
Okay, I'm going to run through a few small things whilst you are sorting out what you want to talk about. So, Sega revealed, the Mini SNES and Mini NES that Nintendo brought out.
Yeah.
Sega revealed a Mini Genesis.
Cool.
With 40 built-in classic games.
Oh, sick.
So
how much is that?
that'll retail at £70 or $80 and will come out September the 19th. So I kind of liked the mini consoles that Nintendo brought out.
Yeah.
I thought they were cute. But obviously Sony followed up with their PlayStation Classic, which wasn't well received, to put it politely. Ultimately, though, if people really just want to emulate, either get a Raspberry Pi and sort that out, or do it on your computer. But as little novelty gifts, I think it's cool, and I don't think there's many ways they can really fuck up a Genesis console. So that's one little neat thing. Moving on from that, Nintendo bringing out a new controller for their Switch, which has inbuilt voice chat. Which is normally I wouldn't mention, but the fact that to play Splatoon 2 and if you want to talk with people online, you have a fucking phone app.
Yeah.
Fuck that. So hopefully they're coming to their senses a bit more. So obviously last year, Big Reggie defended Nintendo linking their voice chat to mobile devices, claiming that consumers always had their phones with them, which is don't you guys have mobile phones?
Don't you guys have phones? Yeah, but I don't want to put your shit on it. Fuck off.
So it looks like Nintendo's coming around to that, which is a step up, I believe.
Yeah.
Other little bits of news I was going to mention was Wolfenstein Youngblood release date has been announced.
Okay.
I've quite enjoyed the recent Wolfenstein games. I know some people online kicked off about all the SJW, like super pro women propaganda in it, but I don't know, man. I enjoyed the game. I didn't really look too much into it.
That's all that matters, as long as you had fun.
Yeah. So it's a co-op experience. So that's a cool idea, and that's going to be released July 26th.
Okay.
So one cool thing about this is the deluxe edition of the game comes with a buddy pass, which allows you to play the game with a partner or a friend online, even if they don't own the game.
Oh, sick.
You can only obviously play with one friend at a time, but the pass can be reused again and again and again.
Oh, so you can change who you play with every time. That's awesome.
Yep.
I really like that. What is that on anything, is it?
On anything.
That's awesome.
So,
that's a really good idea. I like that.
Obviously, it works well because for people who don't own the game, they're getting to experience the game, which might persuade them to buy the game.
Exactly.
But I think it's a really cool idea. So especially if people out there who are wanting to play a new co-op first-person shooter with the quality of Wolfenstein, then they could probably like go halves on the game and fucking work straight through it. So that's cool.
Definitely.
That's a neat little thing.
I really like that.
Yeah, neat, isn't it? Nice.
Yeah.
Some nice news.
Let's talk about Notch now. Let's get this out the way.
I have no idea. I haven't even heard anything about it.
Oh, right, okay. Basically, he's rich as fuck now, so he spends most of his time putting like conspiracy theories and shit on
Legend. I love him.
On Twitter and stuff like this. And then Microsoft removed a bunch of stuff to do with Notch basically from the game. He's still in the credits, but all like the Easter eggs in the game to do with Notch, like I don't know, there's the date of his wedding or something was in the game and stuff like that. Anything to do with Notch outside the credits is basically being removed because Microsoft pretty much want to move as far away from him before he does something really fucking stupid. But yeah, that's pretty much all that was about, to be honest.
See. I don't mind. You know, I think he's a cool guy.
I mean, he's done now. I mean, he's got all the money in the world. Like he doesn't really give a fuck what he posts, to be totally honest.
Like I remember he had a tweet ages and ages ago, and he was at a big celebrity party, and he put out a tweet saying, "Fuck this! I fucking hate it! I fucking hate everyone here. He just wants to be alone." I was like, you know what?
I feel
that's fucking fair enough. Anytime I go outside, I'm like, I fucking hate this.
Unless you come to work to see me, of course.
Of course.
You highlight your days.
That is the highlight of my life. But otherwise, I step outside, I go to Tesco because I need something, and I'm like, how come there's all these people here all the time? And I'm like walking around Tesco, and I hear someone laugh, and they could be in a few hours over, and I'm like, yeah, they're fucking laughing at me. They're laughing at me because I need to buy some fucking toilet paper. I get their fucking game. So I leave thinking everyone in the fucking store is having a go at me and I hate them more. Where in reality they're not even speaking about me. And I'm like, man, fuck going outside.
Fucking hate people. They suck.
Yeah.
Play video games.
Like I'd probably overthink it because I went into McDonald's the other day and I was like, hey, can I have like 5 chicken selects and a McFlurry? And she was like, yeah, no worries. That'll be so-and-so, so-and-so. I was like, cool, no worries. Paid. I picked up the food, and I instantly thought, like, right, they're laughing at me now. they think I'm a fucking freak or something. Well, I'll show them. So I sat, like, at a table where I could see the people working, and I was eating my selects, and I was, like, thinking more and more, like, oh, they're going to laugh at me. So I was like frowning at these people. And then in the end, they started looking at me funny. And I was like, okay. So ultimately, it was my fault.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like, you caused this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you caused this. But at least when you get home, you have 4 waifus to attend to. So.
I do. To attend to me.
So did you put a headset on, boy? You always.
I am in a new world.
Well, I have a question for you, Mr. Aran. Would you, my friend? I'm trying to ask you a question, you fucking good. Right, hang on, right. exposure.
Okay.
Would you
Hello.
like to pay a subscription service from Apple mobile games?
No.
Good, because now you can. So
Okay.
basically, how it works, it's not a streaming service to start off with. It's like Game Pass, but for Apple mobile games. So you pay a monthly subscription, but you have to download the games. You don't stream them. Maybe that'll come in the future, but whatever. So it seems like they're actually putting a bit of effort into this, which I'm surprised. But at the end of the day, it is mobile games still, so I don't really give a shit. But they've sort of got some decent developers on board. They're getting games from developers like Sega, Konami, Mistwalker. Well, that's the studio that did the studio. Hang on, where is it? Studio founded by Final Fantasy creator. Oh, here we go. Hironobu Sakaguchi. Fuck me, I'm good.
Perfect.
So, it looks like they actually surprisingly put in some effort into this. So you can play this subscription service on any Apple device, going from your phone, laptop, tablet, all the way to your big screen Apple TV. And you can play the games on all of those. But yeah, it's a subscription service, not streaming, all downloaded. And it looks, from the list of people here, there's a lot of big developers on this list.
Okay.
Devolver Digital, Sumo Digital, fucking...
Right.
They're all bringing games out for this. So, if you're into mobile games, then... I mean, it looks like this is for you.
I mean, I'll be honest, I am not sold on this.
No,
Riddle me this.
Yeah.
You're playing it on your Apple TV for all
Yeah.
the fucking 2 people out there who use an Apple TV. What do you use to control it?
Your phone?
You connect your phone to your Apple TV and then...
Yeah, maybe. And then maybe you just get like a button layout on your phone,
Wow,
potentially.
that sounds dreadful.
I don't think it... It doesn't say... It doesn't say how you control the games, actually.
I guess they will be using their phone.
But yeah, I'm assuming you connect your phone to your TV, your Apple TV. It's only Apple TV because Apple don't like sharing. And then, yeah, I'm assuming you connect your phone, you get like a pad on your phone, and then you just do that. But,
Lame and boring. Lame.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I've got a list of some confirmed games for Apple TV.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, they sound kind of lame. So I'm gonna name you some of the hot titles, some of the hot, fresh fucking titles that are coming out on Apple TV. You have Mr. Turtle,
Sold.
Frogger in Toy Town,
Oh my god. Right.
Repair,
Repair.
Spidersaurus.
Okay.
I mean, dude, like
How much? Where do I sign up?
I don't think these are games.
Take my money.
So for anyone out there who might be considering this, I'd definitely wait and see how it comes out. Obviously, it's good that it allows you to download these games, differing from Stadia. But I imagine the reason is because these games are so small, because they're mobile games.
Yeah.
It wouldn't take much time at all.
Nope. I feel like this is aimed at youngsters who have the availability of the parents' direct debits.
Even then, is there a market for people who China?
Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah, China not only, but think about like all the battle royales, man. Like the people outside of streamers, the people who have like all the expensive shit and all the skins and all that shit are youngsters who've had money off their parents. And I'm not just being what's the word, like condescending or whatever like that. That is a fact, because let's be honest, unless you're rich, like most working people like me, like I don't want to spend I haven't spent a penny on Apex. I didn't spend a penny on fucking any battle royale I've ever played, and I played pretty much all of them. But the only people who find any benefit out of the skins and shit like that are youngsters with the cards. Like, so I think this is a market, especially given some of the titles you've just named. This is a market aimed directly at the kids.
Have you fucking played Mr. Turtle? then shut your mouth.
I can't. Look, right, it's gonna be advertised in a way where the adults are gonna see it, and see like the price and be like, I mean, okay, if it keeps my kid's mouth shut like for 5 minutes, so I can watch him fucking Desperate Housewives or whatever. It's worth it for them, isn't it? And the kids are going to see the adverts as well, and they're going to be like, "Oh my god, I want to play Mr. Turtle."
I mean,
my name is Mr.
Turtle. I hope that's how kids sound.
Yeah.
I'm sounding like I've never heard a child, but I'm hoping that's how kids sound.
It is.
So that sounds dreadful.
Yeah.
Like everything. Sounds. But let me tell you some good things about Mortal Kombat 11.
Hey!
Obviously, set to launch April 23rd on the PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Ed Boon, the series creator and director, answered some questions about the game and in general. So I want to read to you some of the cool things that he brought up. There'll be 25 characters on the roster at launch, going up to about 30-ish, presumably with DLC.
Yeah.
There's no crossplay at launch, but they're looking at the idea. They're saying they're definitely not against the idea, which is cool. There's multiple endings to the story, which is cool.
Yeah.
The best restaurant in Chicago is Pizzeria Do.
Well, now I know. Let's go to fucking Chicago. Let's go on that plane. 800 quid flights. Let's fucking go, baby.
Go. There's a script that exists for an up and coming Mortal Kombat movie. Ed Boon says he'll veto the idea if it's not up to his standards.
Yes.
The Nintendo Switch version of Mortal Kombat 11 will run at 60 FPS, which is great. Obviously, it's got a noticeable downgrade graphics-wise, but if it runs at 60 FPS on a screen that size, that's hella.
Yeah, here's the thing, right? It's gonna have like a resolution downgrade, so it can run at 60 frames per second. But like the Xbox One, for example, outside of the Xbox One X, obviously, but the Xbox One will probably have like a 960 fucking resolution and run at like 40 frames per second. Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
Some more interesting facts. Neo from The Matrix was nearly in Injustice 2. But he will not be in Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh, fuck you guys.
Other things, he had a conversation with Marvel about making a Marvel fighting game or Marvel versus DC fighting game, obviously in the same vein as Mortal Kombat, which would have been really cool.
Yeah.
The Mona Lisa is the greatest work of art. Was another takeaway point from his question. And the final thing is that he confirms that there will be no loot boxes in Mortal Kombat 11.
Yay! Finally, we're moving in the right direction.
Yes.
We're getting there.
Yes.
We are getting there slowly.
Kinda.
Like, we're not going to get rid of them out of free-to-play games. It's not going to happen, unfortunately. But if we can get rid of them out of our full-priced AAA premium games, and pretty much any game you have to pay for that's, maybe has a multiplayer mode, but mainly story-driven. If we can get rid of them out of games like that, happy fucking days.
Yes.
Full-price games do not require, should not have any fucking microtransactions, fucking loot boxes, anything like that. Just suck my ass outside of well-crafted DLC that actually adds to the world, not just taken out and put behind a fucking paywall. Move in the right direction. Happy days. I'm okay with that. That's just made me a happy boy.
Good.
Yes.
So that is all my news. Do you have anything else you'd like to?
No, like EA laid off like 350 odd people.
Good, fuck them.
No, well, here's the thing. It's mostly in obviously any developers in the roster are safe. Their jobs are always safe, but like 350, they what did they say? It was just like, oh, we have aims of being the best games company in the world, and we're not quite there yet. And we were just like, I remember listening to that and going, oh yeah, and the best way to start is laying off 350 people.
I know, right?
Fucking slow clap. There we go, slow clap. Well done. Good start.
It's incredible. And when I said fuck them, obviously I mean fuck EA, not fuck those people who got fired.
Oh yeah, no, it's all the higher ups, isn't it? It's all the fat cats.
Yeah, they said in the and I'm gonna get this as accurate as I can without looking it up, but in their statement after it, they said, we have a company of 9,000 people, and we're trying the best to move the company forward, get a new age. And I was like, they didn't even once fucking think of the people they have laid off. All they did instead was try and show how many people they still have, which is a really dickish move.
Yeah.
From EA. So it sucks, and hopefully all the people who were laid off will find new positions elsewhere.
Well, they reckon, from what I've seen, EA have said they've given them severance, and they're helping them find new employment. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But hopefully that is the case. It's never nice losing your job, but man, it's so ironic when they trying to give you a speech of how they want to be the best, and then they just go and lay off like a big chunk of it. I think Japan and Russia or something like that, they've completely dismantled EA services over there, pretty much. Like they have no employees in those countries anymore, I don't think, if I remember correctly. So
I'm going to tell you something interesting.
Go on then.
Related to video games as well.
Of course.
So there is a new game that was funded on Kickstarter recently.
Yeah,
they wanted a goal of £100,000, and with 27 days to go, they have reached £305,000.
Whoa!
Yeah, the game is called Subverse, and now let me read to you the fucking description of this game. So it starts with, since the dawn of time, humankind has stared at the cosmos with a mixture of trepidation and wonder, turning our curious eyes towards the glittering stars speckled around our little blue planet.
Wait.
We have often asked ourselves the eternal question, are we alone in the universe?
Wait, that's stolen from somewhere.
What is out there?
That's...
More importantly, can we fuck it?
Is that for real? Is that real?
Subverse, a tactical RPG shoot 'em up hybrid that takes place in a fully explorable galaxy where you get to be the captain of your own ship, which is crewed by the sexiest and deadliest waifus you can recruit.
No!
Oh, and you can also befriend a perpetually stoned imp mechanic with 6 testicles. Enter the Progium Galaxy, a place ruled by a bunch of puritanical, oppressive douchebags who hate anything sexy. Naturally, it is up to you to lead a covert revolution to overthrow these dickheads with your own Black Ops squads of knockout waifus, backed up by the genetically engineered monsters and a top-secret stolen military fighter ship, which can all be upgraded into an unstoppable force with loot and credits. Assemble an elite team of deadly alien waifus that will fight for you, learn their backstories, earn their loyalty, and they'll do stuff for you too. By other stuff, we mean in bed. You know, copulation.
Right.
In case I wasn't absolutely clear, you can bang your team members. Enjoy a surreal meta plot of comedic science fiction filled with memorable perverts and deviant villains. Discover side quests and completing them for loot, purchasing upgrades, awesome stuff for your ships, and nudie magazines. So This game looks fucking rad.
Right. Now let's be honest here. Right. Let's get down to brass tacks here. How much have you given it?
I have pledged a 250 donation because you get to design and name your own in-game planet. So I gave £250.
Fuck yes. Give me the link. I want to sign up.
So, would you like to know about some of the waifus?
Of course. That's what we came here for.
Of course. Well, first of all, let me tell people about the game properly. It looks like a dual joystick shooter for some parts with a ship you can upgrade, and XCOM fighting, like a mix of them both. It looks kind of cool. You can tell a lot of effort has gone into the game. Genuinely, there's the team who are making this game. Bear with me. Let me just get the name. FOW Interactive have made loads of sex shorts and stuff online. If anyone's ever looked at animation fucking pornos or whatever, then they've definitely seen some of their work. But they have looked like this. It looks like a fucking decent game, and they've pretty much put a fucking middle finger up to everyone who's saying, "Oh, stop making so many titties in video games," and saying, "No," because evidently titties fucking sell.
Yeah,
they have 3 times the amount they wanted to fucking earn.
That's 200,000 more than they were expecting.
Yeah.
God damn, y'all are thirsty for some anime titties.
You will be. You will be.
So
one of your waifus on the ship, which is a ship-maintained android, is an illegal sex bot. So look out for her on your adventures. You have a renegade doctor by the name of Lily. So she apparently runs endurance tests with the latest creations. Yeah. There is a girl who looks like Satan, who is a pirate warlord, who has a delicious crimson booty. There is a cyber criminal called Fortune. She also has breasts.
I would hope. Is she a waifu?
There's more rumored allies. One is a cat burglar, a corrupt general, a road regent, a bounty hunter, and an ex-porn star.
Gotta fit them into a space fucking game somehow,
Yeah. So it genuinely, I'll send you a link to it. But if anybody wants to look up Subverse on Kickstarter, it'll come up. It looks like a cool game. It looks like it's not taking itself seriously, and it looks like it knows what people want, and it's putting porn in it as well. Look, ultimately for me, this game was a no-brainer. If you actually do want the game on early access, if you donate £10 towards their cause, they'll send you an early access digital copy of the game when it's released, which is great. Which is super cheap as well for a game that looks this good. It looks like the right price. So I recommend, even if you have an inkling of interest into building an army, space shooters, funny dialogue, and waifus, then this seems like a fucking decent game. I'm gonna see if my girlfriend wants to play this one with me.
Oh god!
Because it seems like something she might be into. Maybe. Maybe. So I was trying to get my girlfriend into playing a Japanese visual novel. And I don't know the best way to do it.
Hey, play this Japanese visual novel with me. I mean, she probably listens, so play a Japanese visual novel for him.
Thank you. So there's one called Monster Girl Quest 3.
Okay.
Or Monster Girl Quest, and it has 3 parts, and it is fantastic. I fucking love the story in it and everything, and it is wonderful. So I'm gonna. It's weird because I actually want her to play it for the story alone.
Yes.
But every time you lose a fight to one of the monsters in the game, which are all girls, various Let me try and say this word again. Fuck. Fuck me, Jesus.
Just give up.
Can you say it for me, please?
No, but give me the word.
Anthropomorphic.
Give me the word. Like paste the word over to me, and then I will attempt.
Anthropomorphic? And fuck off, Jesus.
Paste the word. Copy paste the word to me right now. Bear with me.
Here, let me type.
The word. He's touching right now. I'll get this. I'll try. I'll get it first fucking time. Watch this now.
I look up the name of it, and the first thing that comes up is a sloth.
Discord or
I'll send it on Discord.
Okay, cool. Right.
Anthropomorphic.
Jeez.
Anthropomorphic.
Anthropomorphic.
Anthropomorphic. I can't.
Anthropomorphic. Anthropomorphic.
You got that?
Where's the other fucking P? I've got ANRTHROPHOMORTIC. There's no extra P in there. Anthropomorphic is what I've got.
Anyway, there's monster girls, and every time you lose a fight, they rape you.
Oh.
I know, right?
Fun?
Just like real life.
Yeah.
And also, do you know if you write piss into Google, it will say it for you? Wait, listen.
Piss. Piss.
Other useful things to know from the Thicc and Creamy podcast. Google will say piss.
Pibble.
For you.
Piddle.
Like.
Pibble.
Oh,
Right, anyway. So
so
I'm trying to get her to play that game with me, so she can experience the story.
Yes, the story.
Yeah, I don't want to sit there with my girlfriend like, oh, watch our fucking character get raped by a fucking slime girl.
I don't know where to go with that, to be honest with you. So I'm not gonna go there. I'm not even gonna say anything more about it, to be honest.
We.
What does that say? We.
We.
Right, I'm done. I need a shit. Right.
Okay. Is there any last words from you?